Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. The Chargers hit 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Ekeler with touchdown number 8 on the year. Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Willis will look to throw on first down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Willis, and finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
Complete to Derrick Henry. A gain of 16 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get up the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Last play of the half, Willis going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them.
Williams throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
And it's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Willis, fourth down here. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Herbert now. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even have a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. No gain on the screen there, and second down. Willis is going to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. Here's Willis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Second down, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 46 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, Parker, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is the execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, here's Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
What a performance. All those points put